Hey guys, it's Chad from Stick's Blog. I'm Stick. Today I just want to do a video real quick and show you my new backpack. Some of you probably saw, I got this last weekend I think. It's been a few days, but anyway, some of you probably saw where I posted some pictures on my, my blog's Facebook page. But anyway, this is my new backpack and I just want to show it to you real quick and talk about it a little bit. To get started, actually what I did is this is my ZPacks Zero backpack, and I gotta say I absolutely love this backpack. It works great for me. This is actually the backpack I probably use more than any of my other backpacks combined. It's the size that I need for most of my general backpacking trips. This is the small size Zero. It's got a few options on it. The only options I put on it was the front mesh pocket. I didn't put any side pockets on it. It's got a basic cinch top, nothing special there. On the back, all I did was I added the attachment point so I could place cord on there to put a back pad in there and hold it in place. Other than that, that's the only thing I did. Once I got this pack, I actually sewed these little adapters on, or these little connectors on to the bottom. I don't know how well they'll show up, but I sewed those on to use the strap, the belt from my multi-pack. So this is kind of a multi-use piece of hip belt. It goes back and forth. And I've only used that about maybe 2 times. I haven't used it a whole lot. But I really like this backpack. I like the size, I like the weight. The weight with the hip belt is 6.2 ounces. And it's just a good pack. So what I decided to do, it's been a number of weeks back, but I decided that I wanted to, since I use that one so much, I decided I wanted to get another one that's real similar to it. So I got another Zero. This is the same Zero backpack. The only difference is this uses the 2.92 ounce Cuben fiber nylon hybrid material. And all that is basically is the inside of the pack. The inside layer is actually Cuben fiber, and it has a nylon face attached to it. I don't know if it's bonded or glued or how it's attached. But anyway, that's the difference. And the reason they put this nylon material on the outside is because the one thing that Cuben fiber is kind of weak at is abrasion resistance. Now I want to say I haven't had any problems whatsoever with this pack. But rubbing, if you're going through a lot of thick growth and stuff like that, all those trees, those limbs, everything rubbing up on it could over time damage this material a lot faster than it would something like this. So I figured, you know, since I use that pack more than I do any other pack, I'm going to go ahead and get one that's got a little bit more durable material just in case. I'm not getting rid of this pack. I'm going to still keep this pack. But I wanted to go ahead and get another one just to have another one. And so when I was looking through, I decided, you know what? I want to see if I can get one in all black because I just think that would look cool. And now that I have it, I think it looks cool. Anyway, weight, like I said, this one weighs 6.2 ounces with the hip belt. This one weighs 9.2 ounces, and I'll show you what features I have on this. I actually have the same features, I just added a few other things to it. And not necessarily because I didn't like the way that one was featured, but more so just because I wanted to try some things. The first thing that's noticeable that I tried on this one is I added a roll top closure. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm going to like that as much as I do my cinch top, because the cinch top is just easy and it works. It's basic. A lot of people know that saying KISS, keep it simple, stupid. That's what the cinch top is. But I decided this time I wanted to try the roll top just to see how well I like it. So all it is a standard roll top like on most of the other ZPacks materials. It's just a little thin piece of Velcro that goes across the top and then you can roll it down. And I'm going to say I really like that they use the Velcro on the top for the roll top. I am going to say a lot of other people, or some other people, have pointed out that they think that the Velcro makes it to where it's not truly water resist or waterproof, and I think I'm going to have to agree with them, because whenever you roll that up, sure, that's going to be closed off, but they're still able, because of the Velcro, if water were to get up in there, it could still get through the Velcro. And the only way that's going to happen is if this was submerged. Of course, in a regular rain, that's not going to be any sort of issue whatsoever. So there is that, but I'm completely fine with it. Like I said, I was fine with the way the cinch top worked, didn't have any issues with that. No problems there. But anyway, so what you do basically is you just roll it together, and then it's got a buckle on each side, and you would just clip that together, and that would take care of that. Pretty easy closure. Not much more difficult than the cinch top. It is a little more involved, but I'm going to see how I like that. Other than that, one thing I added was this top strap. And the reason I added that is because whenever I'm rolling this closed, and I've got this, let me get it here. Whenever I roll that closed, I want to kind of have a strap to go over the top to kind of hold this down a little bit so it's not sticking up and getting caught under any of the branches or stuff. So actually that's something that I'm trying out. If I find that I don't need it, I'll probably end up just taking this strap off, which of course will cut out probably 3 or 4/10 of an ounce. So that would be cool. Also, one other thing that I put on here that wasn't on my other one was this haul loop. That is one thing I kind of wish I would have put on that one. Just because it makes it simple, just to kind of pick it up by that little loop, and it's only like maybe a 1/10 or a 2/10 of an ounce penalty at the most, so it's not huge, but the amount of function that it provides, in my opinion, I think it is worth it. Let's see here. Of course, I added the front pocket just like I did on the other one. Other than that, I added the attachment points also so I could have the shock cord to attach a pack or a pad on the back. And then on this one I decided, since I had the hip belt, I added the hip belt myself on that one. I went ahead and let them add the hip belt on this one, but it is a detachable hip belt. So if I find that I just don't use it, which I probably won't use it that much, so most of the time this hip belt probably won't even be attached, but I can take it off and it'll drop about probably about 8/10 of an ounce or so, somewhere around there. So that'll drop the weight considerably there too. Of course, it comes with a sternum strap. What I've done to it is I've added the little shock cords here and a little cord up here because of the way I attach my water bottles to my shoulder straps. Other than that, it's pretty much stock. I want to say that the ZPacks don't come taped. And I do find that kind of disappointing, but I understand this is the basis of this pack is that it's a minimalist pack. There's not a lot to it. There are new art glass packs. They do tape those, but they don't tape these. I did ask him about taping it, and he said he'd be more than happy to do it. And he said it would be about 20 bucks extra. However, I said, you know, I'm perfectly fine. I'm capable of doing it myself. And plus, that's just one less thing they would have to do. Real quick, I do want to give a shout out just because I really do. I enjoy ZPacks products and I enjoy their customer service. I very highly recommend them. But I figured, you know, now they have as much as a 6-week wait time, and it actually took me exactly almost 6 weeks. I think it was 5 weeks and 5 days to get this from the time that I ordered it. But they have a longer wait time, so I figured, you know, I could tape it. That's one less thing they don't have to do. It didn't really help them out a whole lot. It probably saved them about 15-20 minutes, but still, I didn't mind doing it. So I just ordered some of the tape, and I did it myself. And also, just so you know, I did also tape this one. I taped it inside. Now, when I say I taped it, I taped everything. The only thing I didn't tape was the seam down here on the very bottom. And the reason I didn't tape those is because I'm not too worried about water getting in down at the bottom. I use a pack liner inside all my packs now. That's the Light Trail pack liner that I use. But I use that. But my biggest thing is when I'm hiking in the rain, if I don't use a pack cover, all these seams along here will soak up water. And that's where I think a majority of the water comes in. And especially over here where these seams are stressed on the shoulder straps, I think a lot of water will come in there because that's just a good entryway point. So all of that has been taped on the inside except for, like I said, the very bottom. And that's not a problem for me. I don't anticipate and I don't expect this pack to be 100% waterproof anyway. But in the condition that it is now, it is very water resistant, and I'm extremely happy about that. One other thing I do want to say well, two other things I do want to say, is they've actually changed the dimensions on their small size pack. As you can see here, these are just a little bit taller now, and actually it looks like the top is a little bit wider. I don't know what the deal is with that, but this pack has a estimated volume of 1,500 cubic inches, not counting the front mesh, just the inside volume. But it's 1,500 cubic inches or 25 liters. And now they are rating the small size Zero packs at 1,700 cubic inches or 27.5 liters. So it's a little bit of an increase there. That'll be okay though. I can just roll it down. Not a big issue there. I will say that I am planning on getting an extra small Zero, and the only feature I think I'm going to get on it is going to be this mesh front pocket. Other than that, I think I'm going to leave it the way it is. And the reason I say that is because on some of my trips, even in this pack here, I mean, my gear and stuff would only fill up maybe half of it or a little more than half, not much. So I think an extra small pack would really help me out on some of my trips I take. Like right now where the temperatures are just, well, actually today it feels pretty good. But you know what I'm saying, in July and August, whenever the temperatures are just super hot and I don't really have to carry much of anything at all, I think an extra small pack would come in better for me. So that's my next pack on the list to get. But anyway, I'm looking forward to trying this pack out. I'm really happy about it. Of course, as usual, I looked over everything. Everything looks good. No concerns. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to say, and that I do like better, I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but this is, I'm going to say it's some 1-inch nylon strap is what attaches the shoulder strap to the pack here. And they've started using, I don't know if this is 1.5-inch straps now, but it's a little bit wider of a strap. And to me that seems like it probably would do a little better as far as durability, as far as this hanging on. Like I said, I haven't had any issues with that. But I noticed on my buddies, I've got a number of buddies that's got the Arc Blast packs, and I'm really wanting to get one of those eventually, but that's for another time. But I've noticed that since he started making the Arc Blast, I noticed that he had the wider nylon strap material up here, and that is one thing that I also like, so I'm excited about it on there. But anyway, like I said, I love this pack. I'm definitely not going to be getting rid of it. I'm going to hang on to it at this point. My actual plans is actually to let my son or my wife use this whenever they go with me, because I generally tend to carry most of the gear and just let them carry their own personal things. But this pack definitely weighs way less than the other packs that they carry, so there's still uses for it. Actually, we're potentially planning the trip on Thanksgiving weekend because I happen to be off of work, and I'm going to take my son with me, and I believe he's going to be using this pack. This will probably be the first time he uses this pack. So anyway, guys, that's the ZPacks Zero Small. I can't tell you the price on it. I don't remember how much it was, but just in case anybody's wondering, I paid full price, just what everybody else would pay. Anyway, I love the pack. I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any comments or questions, just post those at the bottom. I'll do my best to reply to them. And guys, appreciate you watching. See you later.